Hey everyone, welcome back to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗏. Really want to take a moment to highlight a lot of what's going on, a lot of FUD, and give you my thoughts and opinions because I think they are wrong and I think you will agree with me by the time you've seen this video through till the end because I've got some really interesting data to walk you through. Let's go. So we're going to start here on Twitter and we're going to have a look at some of the stuff that we have been seeing. So this is a podcast a while back, some time ago actually, where James was asked whether Cardano would ever flip Solana, and it obviously did, and that was back in like 2021. So this has been going on for some time, right? Again, here Cardano is the only top 20 altcoin that has native liquid staking. No state ADA is ever locked. And again, this is just James and Marty here highlighting that Cardano ADA is locked up, and that's the only reason it's in the top 20 by market cap, and that is just fundamentally wrong. Now, my views and opinions are they're only saying this stuff in order to get views, right? And they know that Charles will react to it. They know that they will get media articles from traditional crypto media write up and talk about this, and that is the only reason why I think this is being said on some of these like podcasts and AMAs and stuff like that. Then we've got Ben Armstrong saying that Cardano is dead. Again, just a lot of people saying that it's dead. You've got Grayscale ditching Cardano. Again, media talking about is ADA dead, thanks to Wall Street. Again, just highlighting it. You got again Ben Armstrong again reconfirming that Cardano is dead, will not yield serious gains this bull market. And I think that these people are so wrong. And I'm going to go through some data that, maybe you're aligned to my thoughts, my opinions after, seeing all of this data. Maybe you won't, but I'm really interested to get your views and opinions. So do let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell, selecting all the notifications so you don't miss any more videos, because we do a lot of Cardano ADA videos here, and I really do want you to understand the true picture, both sides. Yesterday's video I talked about what problems I think Cardano ADA has. Go check that video out if you missed it. I want to talk about the positive and give me my thoughts and opinions on where I expect ADA to be heading, because I think it's going to shock a lot of people. But let's get into the actual data. Let's look at what the data is telling us, right? Not this false, misleading data that people keep portraying over on X, right? Let's look at it. So let's have a look at total value locked. Now you will see a lot of people highlighting this here, where we've gone down. Total value locked has decreased over time, right? That is when you look at it against the US dollar. But actually, if you go against ADA, the native token, it hasn't really changed that much. And it's about the misleading data that's put out there, right? The only reason the USD value has decreased is because the value of the asset has decreased, right? It's down, 80-90%, right? Like alongside all the other altcoins, right? And again, you can talk about dilution and all this sort of narrative that you see out there saying that a lot of these altcoins are never going to go to their all-time highs because there's so many more altcoins. And look, my thoughts and opinions on that is not all altcoins are made and built the same. A lot of them are going to go to zero. It's only going to be the best ones that actually yield a decent profit. But look, let's have a look at some other projects on here. So if we just load this up, we'll have a look at I don't know, let's go with Avalanche, right? We'll have a look at Avalanche's total value locked. I mean, actually, if you look at it, like it's down, it's down massively. But if you look at against AVAX, again, it's down, but it doesn't look anywhere near as bad. If we have a look at let's have a look at Solana against USD, again, it's on the increase, but it's nowhere near where it used to be. If we have a look at Sol, again on the increase, but again, what I'm trying to get across to everybody is it's not as bad as everybody's making out, right? It's kind of aligned to a lot of other altcoins out there. It's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Another thing that we see an awful lot is number of ADA wallets. in loss, financial loss. 74% of ADA holders are actually down on their investment, right? They've actually lost money based on where the price is now. 22% are in profit. But actually, if you measure this against, some other altcoins, let's take Arbitrum, for example, over 90% of Arbitrum holders are actually in financial loss. It's actually really comparable when you actually look across the market, right? And I encourage you to go into the block and have a look at this. Now, holders comparison by time held, over 72% held over a year, 25% between 1 month and 12 months, and only 3% less than 1 month. Again, this gives you an idea. The people that are holding, they're long-term investors. And I think this is something that we need to take into consideration, right? Summary signals, it's all quite bullish right now when it comes to ADA. Now, I also want to talk about the fact that people are saying that Cardano ADA it's dead and so on, but actually where we see the money heading is not aligned to that, right? If we have a look at this, this is about a month old, and you can obviously go search this on the internet, and I've highlighted this about a month ago in one of my other videos. This is basically the most accumulated altcoins, and you can actually see on this chart here ADA alongside Cake. Are two of the 1 inch is another one, are two of the most accumulated altcoins, over the last 1 year. So this does give you a bit of an idea as to actually there's a lot of money going into ADA, more so than Solana, more so than a lot of these other altcoins. And again, you're starting to see, I think today, at the time of recording, this is a pre-record because I'm over in Singapore for Token 2049. What this actually, is telling us is, lots of money's rolling into ADA. 6 billion transactional volume was actually an article that I did a video on a few days ago now, but live today, whilst recording, that's when that article came out. So again, it just gives you a bit of an idea that actually the money is flowing into ADA, and it reminds me a little bit of, do what they do, not what they say, kind of scenario. I think that's a wrong kind of way to say that saying, but yeah, for me, this is really interesting data, right? And it's not the stuff that you're getting fed. It's not the stuff that you're being shown. It's not the stuff in the media. It's not the stuff that these, knobheads on Twitter and YouTube are saying that really, they've got a narrative. They're married to the Solana bags. And, I called out in one of the posts, who watches these people? They're wrong way more than they're right. And the things that they got right is they said Solana was going to be a real positive, and it was going to go on, it was going to do really, really well. They called it at $8. Don't forget, these are the people that were saying the same stuff at $250, $300 or whatever it was in the previous bull market. We called the FTX collapse, and we said that it was going to go down. We said to short it from the very top. So we also went on to say that it wasn't going to die. Again, you can go back through the videos on 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏 and you can see all of this. So, why are people watching these people? They might get one thing right, but it was off the back of getting a lot wrong and causing a lot of people to lose money. And I know what people will say, it's not financial advice, but let's be honest. How many of you are actually going away and doing your research? It's just my opinion. Anyway, let's carry on. We'll go with the development, right? Cardano by commits is the second highest. We got ICP with 397 commits, Cardano with 312 commits, even higher than Ethereum. So there's a lot going on when it comes to the number of commits. If you actually look at it year to date, Cardano is third, with only ICP and Ethereum ahead of them. This is a very good sign that there's a lot going on when it comes to Cardano, ADA, and lots of building, right? And normally you start to see some really, really big price discovery with some of the innovation that happens. But again, history doesn't always repeat, but sometimes it rhymes. The other thing that I want to talk about is, the trending, right? The stuff that's trending, coins that are trending. If we actually have a look through here, we've got BTC. Again, sort of amber. Actually, ADA is looking more positive. On the actual bullish front, ranked fifth. It's actually ahead of Bitcoin and Solana in terms of, bullish narrative and so on, right? Basically the sentiment is really, really positive around Cardano. Frequently mentioned, lots of things are being discussed around cross-chain bridges, token migration, and market performance. Again, there's a lot of interest, is kind of the point that I'm poorly trying to articulate here. We've also got SingularityNet, Fetch AI, and Ocean Protocol launched the ASI token again on the Cardano ecosystem. Again, going to bring a lot of transactional volume to the Cardano ecosystem. Not only that, the 83% explosion in volume for Cardano ADA, which I was mentioning earlier. So, look, I think that people are wrong when they say a lot of this stuff. I think they're doing it deliberately. I think people are misleading people. That is why it's really important to go away, do your own research. I'm really bullish on Cardano. I think it's going to do phenomenally well in this bull market. But let's be honest, it's not going to start to do well until we start heading into 2025, alongside all the other altcoins that, are really well positioned also. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Do you align to my thoughts and opinions? Do you have any criticism that you want to sort of air when it comes to Cardano? Let's try to keep it factual, though. Let's not FUD this project. I think that there's a lot of things that need to improve when it comes to Cardano. See my video from yesterday, but I am really, really bullish, and I really do think that it's going to go on to do really well, and I think it will shock people. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.